Om Shanti. This is the Sakar Murli of the 8th of August 2022. Essence. Sweet children, the Father has come to decorate you with the real decoration of knowledge and yoga. Body consciousness spoils this decoration. Therefore, remove your attachment from bodies. Question: who can climb the steep ladder of the path of knowledge? Answer: those who don't have any attachment to their bodies or bodily beings, who have true love for only the one Father, who never become trapped in anyone's name or form. Only such children are able to climb the steep ladder of the path of knowledge. All the desires of the children whose hearts have love for only the one Father are fulfilled. The illness of becoming trapped in someone's name and form is very severe. Therefore, Bap-Dada warns you. Children, don't become trapped in one another's name and form, and thereby destroy your status. Song. Having found you, we have found the whole world. The earth and sky all belong to us. Om Shanti. Sweetest children, you must now have understood the meaning of this song very well. Nevertheless, Baba tells you the meaning of each line. The mouths of you children can be opened in this way. The meaning is very easy. Now only you children know the Father. Who are you? Brahmins. The whole world belongs to the clan of Shiva. He is now creating a new creation. You are personally in front of him. You Brahmins know that you are claiming the sovereignty of the whole world from the unlimited Father through Brahma. Not just the sky, but the whole world below it, and even the oceans and rivers are included in that. Baba, we are claiming the sovereignty of the whole world from you. We are making effort. We claim our inheritance from Baba every cycle. When we rule, it is the kingdom of the people of Bharat over the whole world. There isn't anyone else at that time. There aren't even those of the Moon dynasty. There is just the kingdom of the Sun dynasty, Lakshmi and Narayan. All the rest come later. Only at this time do you know this. There, you aren't aware of any of this. You aren't even aware of who it was you received your inheritance from. If you received it from someone, the question of how you received it would arise. It is only at this time that you have the knowledge of the whole world cycle. It will then disappear. You know that the unlimited Father has now come. He is called the God of the Gita. On the path of devotion, they first listen to the Gita, the jewel of all scriptures. The Bhagavad and also the Mahabharata are connected to the Gita. That devotion begins after a long time. Gradually temples will be built and scriptures will be written. It takes 300 to 400 years. You are now listening personally to the Father. You know that the Supreme Father, the Supreme Soul, Shiv Baba, has entered the body of Brahma. We have become Brahmins, his children, once again. In the Golden Age, you aren't aware that you will once again become the Moon Dynasty. The Father is now explaining to you the cycle of the whole world. The Father knows the beginning, the middle, and the end of the whole world. He is called Jani Janinha, brackets, one who knows everything, and knowledgeful. No one knows what knowledge he has. They simply say that God the Father is knowledgeful. They believe that God knows what is inside each one's heart. You know that you are now following Srimat. The Father says, "Constantly remember me alone." You have been remembering him for half a cycle. You are now receiving knowledge, and so you have stopped performing devotion. The day is the Golden Age and the night is the Iron Age. Your feet are towards hell and your face is towards heaven. You will go to your parents' home and then your in-laws' home. Shiv Baba, the Beloved, comes here to decorate you because your decoration has been spoilt. When you become impure, your decoration is spoilt. Everyone has now become impure, sinful, and degraded. You are now being changed from human beings into deities by the Father. From being without virtues, you are becoming virtuous. You know that by remembering the Father and by understanding this, you will not commit any sin. You will not eat anything tamopradhan. When people go on a pilgrimage, they renounce something. Some renounce aubergines and others renounce meat. Here you donate the 5 vices. Body consciousness is the worst of all. You repeatedly have attachment to bodies. The Father says, "Children, renounce your attachment to those bodies." When attachment to your body isn't removed, there is also attachment to other bodily beings. The Father says, "Children, have love for only the one." Don't become trapped in the names and forms of others. Baba has also explained the meaning of the song to you. You are once again claiming the sovereignty of unlimited heaven from the unlimited Father. No one can snatch this sovereignty away from us. There isn't anyone else there. How would they snatch it from us? You children now have to follow Srimat. Remember that if you don't follow Srimat, you will not be able to claim a high status. Srimat definitely has to be received through the corporeal one. It cannot be received through inspiration. Some are arrogant in thinking that they receive inspiration from Shiv Baba. If it were a question of inspiration, why didn't he give inspiration on the path of devotion to be man above? Here he has to enter a corporeal one to explain to us. How could he give us directions without the incorporeal one? Many children sulk with Father Brahma and say, "We belong to Shiv Baba anyway." You know that Shiv Baba makes you into Brahmins through Brahma. You first become his children, and you then receive the understanding that you are receiving your grandfather's inheritance through this one. Dada, brackets the grandfather Shiv Baba, makes us belong to him through Brahma. He gives us teachings, brackets, song. By having love for Baba, all our desires are fulfilled. There has to be very deep love. All of you souls have become lovers of the Father. In childhood, children love their father. If you remember Baba, you receive your inheritance. As children become older, they continue to understand everything. All of you souls are children of the unlimited Father. You are claiming your inheritance from the Father. Consider yourselves to be souls and remember the Supreme Father, the Supreme Soul. When you become a lover of the Father, all your desires are fulfilled. Lovers remember their beloveds with one desire or another in their hearts. Children love their father for their inheritance. They remember their father and his property. That is a limited matter. Here, souls have to become lovers of the Parlokic beloved, the one who is everyone's beloved. You know that you are claiming the sovereignty of the world from Baba and that everything is included in that. There is no question of any partitions. There are no calamities in the golden and silver ages. There is no mention of sorrow there. This is the land of sorrow. This is why people make effort to become kings and queens, presidents and prime ministers. There is number-wise status. Each one makes effort to claim a high status. In order to claim a high status in heaven, you have to follow Mama and Baba. Why should you not become heirs? Bharat is said to be the mother and father country. They call it Mother Bharat. Therefore, there definitely has to be the father as well. Both are needed. Nowadays they say salutations to the mothers of Bharat. Because Bharat is an imperishable land, it is here that the Supreme Father, the Supreme Soul, comes. Therefore, Bharat is the great pilgrimage place. So the whole of Bharat should be saluted. However, no one has this knowledge. It is pure ones who are saluted. The Father says, "Salutations to the mothers." You are the Shiv Shaktis who made Bharat into heaven. Everyone has love for their birthplace. Therefore, the highest land is this Bharat, where the Father comes and purifies everyone. It is only the one Father who makes impure ones pure. The land, etc., doesn't do anything. It is only the one Father who purifies everyone when he comes here. The praise of Bharat is very great. Bharat is an imperishable land. It is never destroyed. God comes in Bharat and enters a body, who is then called the lucky chariot, Nandigan, brackets the bull. Having heard the name Nandigan, they have put an animal there. You know that the Father enters the body of Brahma every cycle. In fact, you are the ones with the long locks of hair. You are the Raj Rishis. Rishis always remain pure. You are Raj Rishis, and you also have to look after your homes. You will gradually continue to become pure. Those people become pure instantly because they leave their homes and families. You have to live at home with your families and become pure. There is a difference. You know that you are sitting in this old world and claiming your inheritance for the new world. The Father says, "Sweetest children, this study is for the future. You are making effort for the new world. Therefore, you should remember the Father so much. There are many who become trapped in one another's name and form. They never remember Shiv Baba. They continue to remember those whom they love. They cannot climb this ladder. They are diseased with the disease of being trapped in someone's name and form. Baba gives you a warning. By becoming trapped in the name and form of one another, you destroy your status. Although others may then benefit, you don't benefit at all. You bring a loss to yourself. Brackets, the example of the Pundit. There are many who become trapped in someone's name and form and die. Brackets, song. You children now know that you have endured a lot of unhappiness for half a cycle. You have endured a lot of sorrow. That sorrow is now being removed, and your mercury of happiness is rising. By seeing all of that sorrow, you have become completely Tamopradhan. You now have the joy that your days of happiness are coming. You are going to the land of happiness. Your days of sorrow are now over. Therefore, you should make effort to claim a high status in the land of happiness. People study for happiness. You know that you are becoming the masters of the future world. You write to Baba, "Baba, we will definitely claim our full inheritance from you." That is, we will claim a high status in the Sun Dynasty Kingdom. You have to have full faith in the efforts you make. Bracket, song. The lamp of hope for the happiness of heaven is now being ignited. When the lamp is extinguished, there is nothing but sorrow. God speaks. All your sorrow is going to be removed. Your days of much happiness are now about to come. You have to make effort and claim your full inheritance from the Father. Whatever you claim now, you can understand that you claim a right to that much inheritance every cycle. Each of you can understand to how many you show this path. Baba says, you have to become number one charitable souls in the Sun dynasty. Become sticks for the blind. You should put up questionnaires on boards everywhere. You have to reveal the one Father. He is the Father of all. That Father creates Brahmins through Brahma. You will become deities from Brahmins. You were Shudras and are now Brahmins. Brahmins are the top knot, and then there are deities. It is the stage of ascent for you Brahmins. You Brahmins make Bharat into heaven. The feet and the top knot. When you do a somersault, the two come together. The Father explains to you so well. When destruction takes place, you will understand that your kingdom is established. You will then all shed your bodies and go to the land of immortality. This is the land of death. (Song). Since when has there been love? This doesn't mean that those who have had love for a long time will claim a high status, and those who have only developed love now will claim a lower status. No. Everything depends on your efforts. It is seen that many new ones go ahead of the older ones, because they see that very little time remains, and so they start to make effort. You continue to receive very easy points. Give the Father's introduction and ask, who is the God of the Gita, Shiva or Krishna? That one is the Creator, and this one is a creation. Therefore, surely the Creator would be called God. Prove to them that by having sacrificial fires, doing tapasya, and reading the scriptures, etc., they have continued to come down. If you explain, saying that God speaks, no one will become angry. Devotion continues for half the cycle. Devotion is the night. There are the stages of ascent and descent. Everyone has to go into salvation via liberation. This has to be explained. When you explain in a very simple way, people feel very happy. Baba is making me become like that. You souls have now received wings. You souls who were heavy. You souls who were heavy have become light. By renouncing the consciousness of your bodies, you become light. No matter how far you walk, if it is in remembrance of the Father, you will never feel tired. Baba shows you these methods. By renouncing the consciousness of your bodies, you continue to fly like the wind. Acha. To the sweetest beloved, long lost and now found children, love, remembrance and good morning from the Mother, the Father, Bap Dada. The spiritual father says Namaste to the spiritual children, and the spiritual children say Namaste to the spiritual father. Essence Vedana 1. Never sulk out of body consciousness. Take directions from the Father through the corporeal one. Become true lovers of the one beloved God. 2. While looking after your homes and families, become Raj Rishis. Have the total desire to go to the land of happiness and have deep love for making effort to achieve that. Blessing. May your intellect have faith and overcome even big situations of Maya by making them small as a victorious soul. To make a big thing small or to make a small thing big is in your own hands. Some people's nature is to make a big thing out of something small, whereas others make big things small. So, no matter how big a situation of Maya comes in front of you, you can become bigger than that, and that thing will then become small. By staying in your original stage, even big situations will appear to be small, and it will be easy for you to gain victory over them. At the right time, remember that you are victorious every cycle, and you will then be victorious with this faith. Slogan: make the bestower of blessings your true companion, and your apron will become full of blessings. Om Shanti.